Good morning, and I think well said by Vivekji, and not Vivekji but my Vivek own, because I'm a proud teacher of Vivek, and Dr. Chitkara always talk about, whenever he used to talk about the good students list, so first number always comes Vivek Atre. So we are proud of him that he is doing so good. And talking about the Gen Zs, I think one of our guests sitting here, he was saying that you taught in sectors 18. So my journey started in 76 in sector 18, government senior secondary schools, girls school, and it is now exactly 50 years into teaching profession. So I have gone through mentoring the students, those who were of your, I think some of your age at that time, and now coming to mentoring the Gen Zs, where we are learning, and it's a well said by Vivek that it's now changed. We are not giving any mentoring to them, so we are learning a lot from them. So if you talk to them and it's so amazing to talk to them that they know better than us. So that is why when Vivek said that you have to talk something about education, it's of concern to all of us. Reason being that they are talking about AI, how they have to use AI ethically, no, it's a problem. Yesterday I was fighting with my phone, so somebody gave me, my son said that change your phone because the camera of this phone is not good. So I was trying to change my camera, the mobile from 1 to 2nd, but it was so difficult for me to take my whole data from that to that. So I called one of my students in the campus and I said, beta isko kar dega? Koi baat nahi ma'am, 1 ghanta दूंगा. And it was for him, I think 45 minutes he changed my phone and everything was transferred there. So I was very worried. I said that next week I have to travel abroad, so it will not, all the data will be there. He said, चिंता ना करो मैम, सब कुछ ठीक है. So I think we have to learn so much from them, and it is now not that you are giving them any teaching. No, it's not two-way. So you have to learn from them. So keeping that in mind, when I saw the whole list of guests, so how not only Chitkara University but all the universities in the world, how they have started working on the latest technology and what is the impact of that on our day-to-day life. So now I took that topic very consciously, that how that future-ready universities in the AI era, so it is how the innovation, and then innovation is that inclusion is there, and the last but not the least, what is the impact of it. So it's of everybody concerned now, and we learn every day, and this is all PPT was made with the help of those all Gen Zs, that what all should be there. So just see that. So can I have the slider?
Sure. Can we go to the next slide?
Slider is there?
Next. Slider.
No?
You say next.
So okay, so you can, but it will not be very good, but okay. If the slider is there, right, to do the next slide. So now, how the AI-enabled university, not only the Chitkara University or universities sitting here, those who are working in other universities, but the artificial intelligence is not AI. So I always talk about AI in the context of that it is not, AI will not work. Human intelligence will work if it is the combination of AI, if it is combination of HI. HI is very interesting, that it is a human intelligence. Human intelligence will be, if we talk about AI, artificial intelligence, if we talk about EI, that which is EQ, emotional intelligence, and last but not the least, latest is, that is HQ, which is happiness quotient. So we all are not very happy. We are happy because we are now done all our responsibilities. So that is why in Chitkara we have started with a very beautiful center. It is Center of Happiness. So everybody who is not very happy, and the very common word nowadays with Gen Zs is that depression. So what is the spelling of depression? Also, in our times it was no word in our dictionary, it was depression. Now they are depressed every day because there is so much of harsh competition. So when we were talking about AI, we added in AI our happiness quotient, then only AI will work. So now how we have done is that artificial intelligence is not only transforming education, but they are transforming research, they are transforming the employability, they are transforming the governance and the innovation. So in our Chitkara University, our very beautiful tagline, by default we did it, is explore your potential. So whatever is good in you, try to explore it to the fullest. So in that, AI becomes a tool to unlock the human potential, not replace it. Don't try to replace whatever is into them, but try to take the best out of them. So that was the AI-enabled university. Next is what AI is changing. We say that AI is changing our system of delivering the lectures. No. AI is not only changing our teaching learning styles, but AI is changing that how students are learning. Second, AI is learning that how the faculty is teaching very differently. So it's all different modes of teaching. It's not only that two-part method. In our times it was that everybody is there and I am a teacher, I have to teach and you have to listen. No. Now it is a very different mode, and 6 minutes time period they are in the class. After 6 minutes, mentally they are out of the class and physically they are there. So now you all must be seeing that after my 3 or 4 minutes of lecture, everybody will try to see their mobiles. Why? We are worried that is there anything in the WhatsApp, any message from somebody? So it's a normal, our human tendency that we want to read our mobiles or we want to see the messages, right? So it happens with them also that after 6 minutes, our worry is that they are out of the class mentally. Now how to take them in? So for that we use AI tools, that how to do that. So faculty is also working on it. Now the very important component of education now is, our worry is that if the person is research oriented, he will be inquisitive and he will learn more. That is why many startups, now startups culture have started in India also, and we are very proud to say that many startups are from India and many Jugaad technologies are coming up where they are working on their startups. Back. So this is how the institutions make the decisions. It is very important for all of us to understand and see our concern, because we are the nation builders. We have to take into account that what are the changes, very fast changes in the society. Next. Yes. So now, what is future ready university? It does not merely prepare the learners to use artificial intelligence. It empowers them to understand it deeply, apply it ethically, and create with it responsibly. Now, our concern as a teacher is that AI tools are there, so they are using the technology, but how ethically they are using. That is why there are so many threats in the society. So we have to tell them that whatever you are using, it should be ethically used. Next. Yes, I will be fast. Yes. So now AI Ready University mandate is that we have to innovate, we have to inclusion is their impact. And I will not go through the all thing, but only the result is that innovation keeps the universities relevant. So if we want to be, the Chitkara University wants to be relevant, or any university wants to be relevant, they have to be innovative. Second, the inclusion keeps the university responsible. We want to become very responsible in the society, and all the stakeholders should come up to us to ask our help. And the third and very important is that impact keeps the university meaningful. So it's important that the impact will give something very meaningful to the society. Next. I will be very fast, yes. So these are the few of the things which we have started working, and I think some of you are from the industry, and some of the professors are sitting here, those who are coming to our campus to teach. So we have now talking to the industry to give us something very, very creative. So I've started working in all the universities, not only in our university, but all the university, that thankful to industry that they are coming up with the center of excellences done by them. So now, for example, Infosys and Apple came to our rescue and they said that we will create a lab in iOS lab where the students will be trained fit with all the technologies. Capgemini came, then the Geo also was there, then Cisco is also there. So they are coming to the industry to create their labs where they will be giving us the latest tools. So this is the latest one where all the technologies are to be used, and I will request the people here, those who can help us out with their expertise, because many senior people are there and many have visited our campuses. Army people, all the defense forces are there. So we have signed a MOU with all, Army, Navy, Air Force, and now NDA also we have signed the MOUs where they are coming to have their knowledge upgraded for as a sabbatical. I think that you give the sabbatical leaves to them, but they are helping us to train them that how they can go into forces. So it is a great input where we are getting the information and support from all the stakeholders, where the university is attached to all the stakeholders. So this is the latest one where we all have to work, and thank you Vivek ji for giving me
you so much.
this opportunity to be with you. Thank you very much. He's saying don't call me Vivek Atre ji, but this is a which we have to tell Gen Zs that whenever somebody is there, so it has to be Ji.